Let's make an alligator. Or a crocodile. We'll call it an alligator. Take your Play-Doh, green for alligator / crocodile, and split it so that you have a little bit over half for the body and head, and then a pretty good sized piece for the legs. And set the legs aside. Now we're going to shape the body and the head, the basic shape of the body and the head. And the alligator, it's raining. Can you hear the thunder? Where I am, this is very appropriate for our alligator or crocodile because they like to live in the river and in the swamp, right where there's a lot of water. We're going to shape the tail, and again, give it a little curve because that makes it a more lively looking animal. And then pinch up for the head. Alligator has a pretty fat belly and a low body. They're low, close to the ground. And the head too. Everything on the alligator is pretty close to the ground, including the legs. So for the head, you can separate it up from the body a little bit and then form a rather big, flattish head. It's looking out at you with really big teeth, but we're not gonna do any teeth on this guy because he's a little too small for us to get that much detail. Anyway, a nice, long, bluntish tail, a pretty flat, fat-bellied body, and lift up into the head. And now on the head, try to pinch up one corner for each eye and one corner for each nostril. And the face is pretty flat. And the skin of the alligator crocodile is very rough. So all the dings and the cracks and the roughness of your Play-Doh works in your favor. A smooth alligator is not as accurate as a lumpy alligator. All right, so we're going to take this basic body here. And now we want to make and add some legs. So take the material that you have set aside, break it into 4 pieces for 4 legs. Boy, it's really thundering and raining out there. Okay, take the material and make a kind of an L or a C shape. Oops. And on the side that the leg connects to the body, make it a little narrower and bend it into an L or a C, and then flatten out the foot into a pad, and later on we're going to cut that into toes. We're here in the swamp. We're here in the deluge of the land of water and trees and mud and fish, which is the perfect place for the alligator. Home sweet home. So here's 2 hind legs, and we'll make 2 front legs, doing it the same. And they're low to the ground. They're not up like mammals, they're down like lizards. Flat. Okay, so 2 more legs. Again, kind of narrow the part that's going to go connecting to the body, and then give it a kind of a big pad where we can cut some feet. Four times the charm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a summer rainstorm. Wow, we're making alligators, making crocodiles. Oops, let's go the other direction. We got one that goes that way already. Whew, these guys are all going the same way. We don't want that. Platform for the toe. Silly me. I have to change the direction on two of these legs. Okay. All right, now to attach them, take your buddy, take your knife, and make a big hole into the body, and then insert the back of that leg into that hole, and then just try to press the material of the body and the leg together at kind of a right angle. They're not, the leg and the body, it's body, leg, very abrupt. It's not smooth and soft like a lot of other animals. So do that 4 times. Make your nice big hole. I should be making a monster today with all this rain. Beautiful, beautiful sound, isn't it? Don't you just love it when it rains like this? Wow. I do, and so does our crocodile, our alligator. Okay, and he's got his nice big fat belly. And now we need to put on the front legs. So again, big hole so that we can insert one end of the leg, and then using the knife, pinch that down so that you get some kind of a connection. As you see, that is a problem. So we're going to just get kind of a basic connection here. Whoa, I don't want to lose my legs. Let's not lose our legs. One more time. To make sure I don't go off camera. And connect that together. And now, because they are fragile, the connection is fragile. Take a toothpick, break it in half. I have some that are already broken in half. And then pin through the leg into the body to try to really hold those legs onto the animal. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 legs, 4 pins. Just bury that right in. Okay. So now he's a little bit more solid. All right, now to detail the animal and make him look much more alligatory, we need to make a lot of ridges along the whole body, the head, the body, the tail. My fingers are pretty fat relative to the size of the sculpture, so I need a tool. And I'm going to use a blunt tweezers. Take that tweezers and just start to pinch a row of marks all along the head and the neck and the body. Just follow the shape of the body down into the tail, all the way close together to the end of that tail. And do it again on the other side. Pinch, 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 pinch. Those marks are going to make him look much more crocodilian, alligatorian. And just follow parallel and try to get 4 rows of pinch marks across the wider part of the back. And if you can't get that many rows, that's okay. Just let them kind of dwindle together on the tail. And we'll do 4. Pinch, pinch, pinch. You see how rough his skin is? Her skin. Good, rough alligator. There he is. Now that looks pretty alligatory. Okay, now let's give this animal some big feet and claws. we're going to take these pads and cut out 4 toes, kind of pointed toes, and spread them out so that the animal can get a good grip on the slippery mud of the riverbank where it lives. 1, 2, 3 cuts makes 4 toes, and point them and spread them. Make them a little bit pointy if you can get in there with your knife and your finger, and spread them out, because that's how the foot of a crocodile looks. Front and back. They've got ferocious feet. And they're mighty fast runners too. So the best thing to do is to avoid confrontation. You do not want to be chased by one of these partners. 1, 2, 3 cuts, 4 big, wide toes with claws on the end. There we go. You might want to add a few pinches on upper leg. Give them some more of that roughness. Oops. Get rid of that. A little more roughness all over. Dimples. And let's give him some contrasting eyes and nostrils. Let's take the orange color Play-Doh so that it shows up. And we need a very, very small amount. Take a tiny bit. This is a pretty small animal and a very small set of eyes. So take your orange ball and put it on the spot that you lifted up for the eye. And now take your toothpick and make a hole. And do that for each eye and for the 2 nostrils. So we're going to make this round piece, and then I think this just makes it look way better when you put this hole in there. Makes it look more like an eye or a nose. It also helps keep the tiny piece of contrasting color on to your animals. So you can give them a kind of a big nostril or a small one, however you prefer. Okay, one more. Whoops, I lost it. Let's take another one and punch a hole in there. And we want to kind of give him a bigger eye than he has a nostril. There we go. And that's just about it for our alligator. He has 4 big feet, many, many ferocious toes, eyes, nostrils, nice knobby skin. He can crawl very fast and he can swim perfectly. On our good rainy day.